Welcome to the Linux Int YouTube channel. In today's video, we are gonna talk about antivirus. Does Linux need antivirus? Linux has gained a good name for being secure enough and resistant to many malwares out there. Some of the popular Linux-based operating systems are Ubuntu, Mint, Fedora, Red Hat, Debian, and Arch Linux. None of these operating systems by default utilize a proper antivirus guard. So in this video we will see that whether a Linux based operating system really requires an antivirus guard or not. In popular culture, all the Linux operating systems are banded together and regarded as one. The reality of Linux is just a kernel, which is the base of many operating systems. Some of the popular Linux-based operating systems, also known as flavors, are Ubuntu, Mint, Fedora, Red Hat, Debian, and Arch Linux. Each one serves a purpose and has a large dedicated faithful community around it. Also, some Linux operating systems like Ubuntu has multiple types such as desktop, server in order to cater for certain groups. Regardless of the flavor, the desktop version is usually tailored to regular user and therefore it has a graphical user interface, whereas the server type is tailored to cater for IT personnel who usually use the shell command, hence by default they lack a graphical user interface. Any Linux operating system regardless of the flavor has multiple user accounts. By default, the supreme user in Linux is root, which is not recommended to use for general purposes due to the risk associated with it, and therefore when the operating system is installed it prompts to create a new user account with limited privileges. These privileges confine the jurisdiction of the particular user account, hence it is less likely the whole system is affected in case of the security of the operating system is compromised. All the processes by default run under the currently logged in user account instead of as the root user. All the users are given a separate folder in the base location of the file system, which is known as home, and if the currently logged in user account is breached, only the folder is affected. Now let's discuss some malware and their types. A typical antivirus guard provides protection from not just viruses but also a good range of malware existing out there. Some of the popular malware types are adware, spyware, virus, worm, trojan, rootkit, backdoors, keyloggers, ransomware, browser hijacker. That being said, the general public often refers all these malwares as viruses, even though a computer virus is a piece of code attached to a standalone application and is executed when its host is executed. Linux seems immune to certain malware types, but it does not mean it's immune to attacks from all the malware types. For instance, a spyware serves a purpose in spying on users. Since it is fairly easy to run any application on user level, a spyware can easily penetrate the system and keep spying on the user. And same goes for the adware, worm, trojan, backdoors, and keyloggers. So this is wrong to say that we do not have any threats in Linux. The risk is still there, but it is far lower compared to the Windows family of operating systems. Antivirus guard applications perform various actions for scanning files to prevent threats. An antivirus guard keeps a database that consists of signatures of the known viruses. When antivirus scans a file for threats, it hashes the file and compares it against the values existing in its database. If both are matched, the file is saved. This signature database is often updated by the default unless it is disabled manually to give a consistent protection. So now let's discuss that why Linux needs an antivirus guard. Some systems consist of mail relay, web servers, SSH daemon or FTP server, which are very likely to require more protection than an average desktop operating system that is hardly shared by multiple people. In popular Linux flavors like Linux Mint and Ubuntu, there is an inbuilt package which is connected with the official software repository from where applications can be downloaded to install. The repository is handled by thousands of volunteers and developers. It is less likely it contains a malware. However, there is a risk if software is downloaded through a different source. For instance, apart from downloading the software through the official repository, many Linux distributions allow users to download software through various personal package archives. If a software is downloaded through such a source and if it contains any harmful content, there is a risk the computer is compromised depending on how the malware is coded and for what purpose it is designed. A popular free antivirus guard to secure a Linux system is Komodo Antivirus for Linux. It not only protects the file system but also the mail gateway from unauthorized access. This is specifically designed for regular desktop users to keep the system secure and safe. Other threats that are common to desktop Linux system are browser hijackers and adware. These applications are often installed via the web browser, and so even if the operating system is secure, the web browser is vulnerable to such threats. This leads to the password to be leaked and constant ads to pop up randomly in websites. So it is important for web browser to use a master password to secure the password type through it. In the browser, you get an option for managing the passwords. When there is not a master password to secure these passwords, an extension or plugin installed in the browser can easily extract them. This is more dangerous on Firefox than Chrome, as Firefox does not have a master password by default. Chrome, on the other hand, requests to type the password to user account to the operating system in order to display them. And now let's discuss that why Linux does not need an antivirus guard. Linux does not need an antivirus guard. Linux does not need an antivirus guard if it is maintained in a proper way and the softwares are downloaded through the secure channels. Many popular Linux flavors such as Mint and Ubuntu have their own repositories. These repositories are under strict community, and therefore it is less likely a malware to exist in packages downloaded through it. Also, Ubuntu by default has AppArmor, which confines the action of a software to make sure that they are only performed what they are assigned. Security is important for any computer system, and this is same for Linux. Linux does not need an antivirus guard, but it is better to have antivirus guard to make sure the security is not compromised. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for more useful videos like this. Thank you.